What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another vlog. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell for notifications. And on today's vlog, I'm going to be painting a 1/14th scale model of my own car, which is an Alpine white E92 with coral red interior. I had one of these last year, color matched to my car, but I brought it to a car show and a Jeep drove over it. So here's how that settled out. As you guys can see, it didn't survive. So out with the old and in with the new. I actually have another one right here, and I know it's already white, but it has all these decals on it that aren't stickers. They're somehow into the paint. So I have a little piece of 150 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna sand the whole body down, paint it, and then I'm gonna take the entire car apart, tape up the interior, and I have this just off the shelf red spray paint that I'm gonna spray paint the interior with. So first things first, let's get this thing taken apart. Alright guys, so as you can see, I just got all of the screws out, and I do need to be careful when taking the bottom of this off because there are working lights on this car. When you go forward, the headlights turn on, and when you go in reverse, the tail lights go on. So as you can see right here, there's a Phillips, and then two Phillips each for the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get those off and tape this wire up, get it out the way. So as you guys can see, I have the body off of the car with the glass taken out of it. Luckily the glass is one piece. So for now, this car is going to look somewhat normal. I'll just put that right there, put the roof back on it. I'm going to go ahead and sand the body down now and start to paint it. I'm just going to leave the time lapse on. When I sand it down, wash it off and paint it. And once the paint on the body is drying, I'm actually going to take the interior apart because the door panels do come off, and I'm going to tape the interior because I want the seats red, the door cards red, and I believe that's all I did last year. My dash and the floor stayed red, but yeah, I think that's it, just the seats and the door panels. So let's go ahead and get the body sanded down. I have the car sanded down, and I did tape up the tail lights, the front and rear emblem, attention to detail right there. And the front and rear grille. Try to snake that on there a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and get the first coat of white on there. It's just gloss white, off the shelf, Rust-Oleum. So let's get the first coat on there. And then once that is done, like I said, I am going to go ahead and get the interior. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today is actually the next day. I left the body of the car and the interior of the car to dry overnight, and when I came back into the garage earlier, I realized that the driver's side of the car looked terrible. There was drip marks all over it, so I actually sanded it down and went ahead and repainted it. And in the meantime, something that came to my mind was if I could find a way to lower the car, and I think I did that, but I'm not sure if the car will drive that way. But I've never been too concerned about that with my real cars, so I think I'm just gonna send it. This is the front of the car, and as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws right here, and this top piece actually comes off, and that allows me to take the springs off the front. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. There's absolutely no more wheel gap. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same for the rear of the car, which I believe consists on taking out 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think. I went ahead and took all the springs off, and it pretty much slams this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually, I have the remote right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on to see if it does drive, and if it does drive, see how it drives. So as you guys can see, the car does drive with the springs off of it. And the reason I didn't think it would is because the motor in the back of the car is actually pushed up when I take the springs off of it. So I'm not sure how that's gonna react once I put the car all back together. But I only have about a minute left on this memory card. So I'm gonna go ahead and upload some footage to my computer, free up some space on the memory card. And in the meantime, let the body dry. Once the body dries, I'll come back, put everything back together. And here we are with the final assembly and the final product. The only thing left I have to do is just get some glue on, because I removed the BMW Motorsport stickers off of the windshield and the back window. But it's looking good, it's looking good. Red interior, white exterior. Paint job is not perfect, but it's a toy car. And also what I plan on doing is mounting the GoPro on top of the car so I can ride it around car shows and ride it around different events, try to get some cool footage that way.